I'm Elronn Ferguson, and welcome to this session on Hypnosis for Stress. Since we're here together, it's my intention to provide you with information and guide you through an experience that will help you to become more resourceful around this issue. When thinking about stress, it's always that pressure on the nervous system that actually causes a person to feel stressed. Out of a lot of different labels or conditions, stress has been studied quite a great deal and has been shown to have a large effect on a person's ability to heal or to get balance. In fact, one of the ways that hypnosis is proven scientifically is it shows a reduction on stress. Therefore, issues that may precipitate because they are exacerbated by stress start to disappear. Where the term comes, anything stress makes worse, hypnosis makes better, is a saying we have in the business, something that I totally ascribe to. So, if this is your first time being hypnotized, if you're hypno-curious, or maybe it's your 1000th time being hypnotized, I'm going to use a directive style that mostly involves just focusing and following instructions. And so, right before we get started, I want to give you one pearl about stress and handling it effectively. Most of the time, it's caused from a cognition along the lines of, I have too much to do it all good enough. Now, one thing that helps is to have a big fat reality check. That is to say that if there is too much to do to really do it all good enough, then maybe some boundaries need to be set. Maybe the psychological measuring stick that we're using to, define how much we should be doing needs to be re-engineered a little bit. Sometimes just changing a few key things, and this is a no-brainer, really changes, starts to make the perception of stress go away. Now, this session is going to be addressing any forms of internal stress. However, one great way to reality check stress is to get it out of your mind and on paper. You can advance an idea further on paper than you can in your mind, and it will create a feedback loop to allow you to become more objective with the sources of stress, because there's a lot of them. There's the economy, your significant other, maybe you have children, maybe the weather, maybe your dog might be a form of stress. And so writing those things out, maybe a few possible solutions, maybe taking that stress journal and putting it away somewhere, locking it away for the night, can help a little bit. So that's just a tip. I could probably talk about that all day and really flesh out that idea, but I want to get started with the hypnosis. So, if you are driving, you might want to pull over and, go do something else, or maybe postpone this until later. If you have an environment that's particularly noisy, take a moment and get control of that environment. If you have a cell phone, turn it off. Try to clear your environment of any immediate distractions that could interrupt this session. And the mindset that I want you to have, as I mentioned previously, is just following instructions and just focus. And so, one of the ways that you can start is by taking a few nice deep breaths. Just breathe in and out, and as you breathe in and out, you can even imagine that with each inhale and exhale, it's as if you're stroking a piece of velvet, so that you start to create a velvety, smooth breathing. Just breathing in and out. Velvety smooth. Imagine that you are that piece of velvet, and the breaths that you inhale and exhale are stroking that piece of velvet. And as you imagine this and sense it and feel it, Simply, honestly allow yourself to relax much more. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes if you haven't already. And simply allow yourself to get into a safe, comfortable position. And whether your eyes are closed or not, you can now just feel yourself letting go and relaxing at that level that's just right for you. And I don't know what it is. Because it's not because I said so. It's because it's your natural ability to do so as you relax further and further now. And one thing I'd like you to do now is take your attention to your eyelids and the muscles in and around your eyelids. And just begin to relax and become aware of those muscles there and let them go. And once you're sure that you've relaxed all the muscles in and around your eyelids, so long as you decide to hold on to that relaxation, once you're sure that you relax them so much that they just won't work, you can give them a little check to make sure they just won't work. And now stop checking and go deeper relaxed. And the quality of the relaxation that you're having in your eyelids is the same quality of relaxation that I'd like you to create now throughout your entire body. So take that feeling gently to the top of your head and let that area of your body relax just like your eyelids are relaxed. And now take that same feeling and send it down across your body, just like a warm and gentle wave of relaxation. Just send it all the way down to the tips of your toes. Excellent. It's the nature of human beings to do better with practice. So once again, take your attention to your eyelids and just like before, test them to make sure they just won't work. That's good. Stop testing. And now go deeper relaxed. And take that feeling once again to the top of your head. And this time when you send that feeling down, do it as if you could double your relaxation. Just send it all the way down to the tips of your toes. That's it. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more and more relaxed you become. It's just an ongoing process of focusing on the sound of my voice and following my instructions as everything shifts and changes and changes and shifts so that you can have a more satisfying life. Third time's a charm. Once again, take your attention to your eyelids and just like before, test them to make sure they just won't work. And now stop testing and go deeper relaxed. And now take that feeling and send it down across your body as if you could go 10 times deeper relaxed. Just send it all the way down to the bottom of your feet. That's right. And now as you continue to breathe, it's as if each breath is now just a step right down a staircase of relaxation. Every thought takes you deeper. Every sound takes you deeper. Every sensation helps and guides you to go deeper and deeper relaxed. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more relaxed you become. Right here, right now, just letting go. And I don't know how deeply relaxed you become, but I do know that you're relaxing more and more with each moment. And I wonder just how much you can relax in the next few moments to your very basement of your relaxation today. Because there's always more relaxation we can have. And now as I count from 1 down to 10, you continue to relax even further. Just going twice as deep right now with number 1, relaxing much further. Drifting and floating all the way down to 2. You just keep on going. Deeper and deeper relaxed. And 3, feeling safe, secure, and attending only to the sound of my voice. The sound of my voice helps and guides you to go deeper and deeper relaxed. And 3 takes you down to 4, all the way down. Just relaxing your body so much it's like the lights were out and you were asleep at night. And 5. Letting your mind relax, letting any thoughts fade away. 6. All the way down. Down. 7. Deeper relaxed. That's right. And 8. Drifting and floating and drifting all the way down to that very same safe place. You've been there before. 8 takes you down to 9. Almost there. And 10. And as your body relaxes, your mind relaxes, and your body relaxes much further. And once again, take your attention to your breathing, and just let each breath that you exhale take you deeper relaxed, like you're stepping further and further down that staircase of relaxation. Safe, secure, comfortable. And there's 3 important things that we do whenever we do hypnosis together. The first most important thing is that I can just talk. And you can simply follow my instructions and focus on the sound of my voice. Focusing on the sound of my voice helps you to be more successful at everything we do today. And the second most important thing is that I can have you think about or imagine something. Like right now, I'd like you to think about or imagine a beautifully formed leaf of a tree, green, like springtime, with a single drop of moisture upon it, just like a warm and gentle rain has just passed by. And you go deeper and deeper relaxed. Because the third most important thing that we do is that from time to time I can have you focus on feelings and sensations. Like right now, merely because I suggest it to you and for no other reason, your attention goes to the feeling of your feet. Perhaps it's the way they feel, the temperature, the sensations. And as that awareness now fades, you go deeper and deeper relaxed, all the way down. And now your attention goes to the feeling of your arms. It's the way they feel, the fabric that may be touching your arms, perhaps the air and the way it feels, the dryness or the moisture. And as that awareness fades, you go deeper and deeper relaxed, all the way down. And now your attention goes to the feeling of the air going in your lungs and out of your lungs. It's the warmth or the coolness of the air. And as that awareness fades, you go deeper. And now your attention goes to the feeling of the surface that's underneath you, whatever it is. Just reminding you that you're safe, secure, all grown up and relaxing more and more with each natural breath that you exhale. Safe, secure, comfortable. And now you open up this blank space in your mind as you're now ready. This blank space that's ready to make this slight shift in perception. That's all hypnosis is, just a slight shift in perception that will allow you to see things differently and to feel things differently too. And so now as you're focusing on the sound of my voice, allow your mind to drift back through time, to one of those times in your life when you were totally happy, confident, and in control. It could have been a time of a birthday, a special award or accomplishment, whatever that happy, successful time is. That relaxing time, that positive time, whatever it is for you. Let's go back to that time now, seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, and feeling what you felt at the time. And as you relive this experience, pay attention to your own internal images, sounds, and feelings. And it's not important for me to know what this time was. I'm not the important person here. You're the most important. And so now, I want you to begin to allow yourself to re-experience some of those positive feelings. And just allow them to come into your body. Maybe they have sensations, maybe sounds, maybe feelings. Or maybe there's a word or a phrase that goes with those feelings. Do that for me now. And take a moment to just really get in touch with those feelings. And as you do, just notice how good that feels. And bring those feelings up, up, up. Almost as if you could feel them moving up, wanting them to come up, and then even sending them up and out into the sky. Because there's so much feelings. It's almost like a light underneath has opened up and just begins shining up into the sky. And as it does, something starts to form above you. I wonder what it might be. Could be a balloon. In fact, you realize now it is a balloon just forming above you. As it gets bigger and bigger, as you send those feelings up, 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 higher and higher into the sky. And that balloon has a string, and you're holding that string. You have a fist around that string, and as you squeeze that string, you know that you're connected to that balloon in that sky that's full of all those positive feelings. And as you squeeze that string, the harder you squeeze, the more you feel your connection to those feelings. And because those are your feelings, it's almost as if a little piece of you is up there looking down on where you are now. Looking down on where you were yesterday and looking down on where you will be tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Because you can always go up into that space and look down on whatever it is you're doing. And right now, as you're grasping a hold of that balloon, you can even right now, wherever you are, make a fist, whichever one feels right to you. And as you make that fist around that string, just make it a little tighter. And the tighter it gets, the better you feel. And the more you feel your connection to that happy, positive time, to those feelings. And now allow your mind to drift to another time. Another resourceful time. And whether it's another time in your life, or whether it's just an imagined resourceful time, or a time of how you want to feel. Perhaps you've seen someone else feeling that way and have wondered what it might feel like. And you can now step into that time now. And imagine, sense, and feel it happening right now. And notice where those feelings are in your body. And once again, begin to send them up, 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 into the sky. And as you do, you notice something else forming. It's another balloon. Imagine it. See it. Make it happen. Make it real. Strongly, powerfully, vividly. And now there's two balloons in the sky. And both of them came from you, as each of them get bigger and bigger, as those feelings rise higher and higher. And now you have two strings in your hand. And as you squeeze that string, feel how it makes you feel. And I don't know how it feels to you, only you know. Because this is your resource. This is your connection, as you squeeze your fist tighter around that string. You are connected to that resource. And once again, drift and float up, up, up in your mind until you are looking down from up there in that balloon. Because after all, it's like a little piece of you is up there at any time you want. To just rise up above and look down on this moment now, perhaps. Perhaps a moment yesterday or last week. Perhaps maybe one of those times when you were stressed. Just looking down, and from way up there it seems so small, so insignificant, like it doesn't bother you at all, because you're up there with all those resourceful feelings, just looking down, seeing things in their true perspective. And as you squeeze that fist tighter, you're connected to that perspective now. This perspective is now permanently sealed within your subconscious mind. So whenever you squeeze that fist, over the next few days, or as long as you like, you have that switch, that snapshot, that moment where you rise up and see things in their true perspective without allowing them to get out of proportion. And as you squeeze that fist, feel those feelings drifting up. And now, simply begin to bring those feelings back down into the center of you, where they can always remain there for you whenever you need them. And you can add to these positive feelings. Perhaps there's another feeling that you'd like to add there. Maybe it's joy. Perhaps it's love or connection. Perhaps it's focus. Perhaps it's confidence. Whatever it is fine, because this is your place to add whatever you want. And because you're in this relaxed state, that amazing subconscious mind of yours begins to make any and all adjustments so that everything can shift and change and shift, so that those times that used to bother you now just don't bother you at all, because you have that connection to those powerful resources, to that perspective, to those feelings. And they can always be there for you for as long as you like. And now it's time to bring this session to an end. And so begin to come back into yourself. Begin to come back into the center of wherever you are now. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And become aware of what's in your surroundings. And prepare yourself to emerge. And when you emerge, you're going to feel energized, revitalized, renewed. Better than you felt all week. And as I count from 1 to 5, on the count of 5, you open your eyes and emerge, feeling good, knowing that you've had that slight shift in perception. And now 1. You're beginning to emerge from hypnosis. You now have more confidence in everything we did today. 2. Coming up more and more. Over the next few days, you feel more resourceful, more empowered. As long as you like, this special skill is there for you. Whenever you squeeze that fist, you have a powerful resource on the inside and on the outside. So the things that used to bother you, you now see in their true perspective, more and more each day in every way. You get better and better and better. And 2 becomes 3, coming up more and more, feeling full and clear, full of energy. Your eyes feel sparkling fresh, just though they've been bathed in a cool spring water. Coming up to 4, almost there, and 5. Open your eyes and emerge. And you do feel good, don't you? And so now come on back and bring your focus and your attention back to me. And so that was an exploratory session on Hypnosis for Stress. There is going to be many, many, many more sessions to follow. I have a list that's going to keep me busy all year, but I also want to hear from you to see what you'd like to see, more of or less of. I'm open to feedback, but I especially want ideas for hypnosis sessions to do to give you what you want and to help you to explore hypnosis, learn about hypnosis, and let's do great things together. I strongly encourage you to write those few things down, to do that exercise that I talked about. When you take action like that, you get a result and you can make adjustments. Remember that everything counts. And I want you to know that I believe in you, and I believe in the power of your subconscious mind to shift things and to help you experience the change in your life that you want. So I'm Elronn Ferguson. I'll see you next time. Thanks.